That's Marianne. She's been hanging out in the basement ever since she heard that there are people eating cats and dogs in the world.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Now, on a more serious note, good afternoon, Magadang Hapon, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. This week has been pretty busy, and it's been volunteer stuff, but I like to share when I'm doing some DIY projects. And there's a couple of DIY projects. One I'm going to be working on today, one that I just completed. And I want to share that with you for my kind of weekend video. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Now the task at hand for today is to do an upgrade on our LiftMaster LJ8900W side mount garage door opener. It comes with several types of garage door opening features. One is a manual button that you can push on the side. Another one is a keypad that I purchased optionally. That is the MyQ external keypad with it has a camera on it so that you can actually see inside the application. You can see people that are walking around. It'll do motion sensor and alert you when somebody's outside your garage. Plus I also have the manual kind of remote control button inside the vehicle. You know, you just push it, you hang it on the visor. I'm adding another one because we kind of have a area inside our basement that would be nice as soon as I walk from upstairs and open the door in the basement to be able to open the door from over there and not have to walk in the dark possibly over to where the garage door is. And the one we're going to upgrade today is called the Smart Control Panel, the model 880 LMN. And I'll talk about the features about that in just a moment. Now this is our basement door. This is a door that takes us from the basement area, garage area, up to the ground level. And we would normally come from that area and come down here inside the basement, exit out of this door right here, and then do whatever we need to do here and open up the garage door. Now, at nighttime or when it's dark inside here, don't want to walk all the way over to the other side over there and push the button by the motor, the door opener itself. So this is very convenient having the smart controller mounted right here, right next to the door. A few of the features: it has a push button up here. That's the push bar that will open and close the door. You have some navigation buttons right here to make selections and program features. You have a motion sensor. The motion sensor right here will motion sense when you walk inside, any motion inside here. And if you have the optional light, which we don't, but we're going to put it in later on, it will turn on a light automatically as you walk into the garage, so you don't have to worry about stumbling around inside the dark. It also has a light feature, which is this light feature, that's manually activated if you want to turn the light on and off without doing it with the motion sensor. And there are some other features that you can do along with the programming. It has to do with time to close. You can actually set it up so that if you want the door to close so many seconds, so many minutes after you have gone in, opened it, and got your vehicle inside, it'll close behind you. It has a lock feature, a battery backup. Only option inside if you have a battery backup over in your door opener itself. And a maintenance alert system. You can turn that on and to give you some alerts in the event that you have any issues with your door opener over by the garage door. Now the task is to get a wire just like this. This is a wire, it's a solid core wire, it's not stranded. And to go from the garage door opener over there all the way over to this area here. And being as we have concrete walls, this is all concrete walls, we don't have the luxury of doing like if you were lived in North America and your house was made out of wood and you had sheetrock, being able to run it through and behind the sheetrock. And we don't want to do any evasive damage to the concrete anyway. So what we're going to do is, today I stopped by City Hardware I picked up some of these little pieces of electrical cabling troughs that they have, and what this will do is we're going to hide it. Now I've already hidden some of the wire for the original install, and I'll show you. It looks like this. You can see back here, and it's very clean, and it gives a very clean install, so you don't have wires hanging all over the place. And if you do a good job, it'll blend like with the ceiling, like this says right over here. Now I took the liberty of connecting it already for the LiftMaster. It's the red and white here. And this is the same wires that go down to our manual button here. So I went ahead and connected it. I ran up the one strand of leftover wire I had that comes out to the side over there that I just showed you. We're going to splice another piece, and we're going to go ahead and use this double-sided tape. I have some 3M double-sided tape right here to connect the back of these raceways right here to the wall itself. So let me go ahead and cut those, mount them, run the wire. The wire is going to go up underneath this beam right here, back up across the ceiling. And we're going to come down here to give it a clean install to the back of our smart remote control. Now with the two wires connected, it seems like everything's operational. Next thing to do is to check and see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. Let's go ahead and try closing the door. Oh yeah. Now I'm happy with that, it works properly. I'm finished with that. I just got to do some cleanup down here in the basement area. Next thing I want to do, I just want to show you a project I completed a few days ago, and it has to do with something up on the pergola. Let's go ahead and take a walk up there and I'll show you that project, and I'm pretty happy with that as well. All right, up here on the pavilion, remember we just did this project, several months back, about 3 or 4 months back. And what I did is, for entertainment, one of my favorite television type smart devices is the Amazon devices, and this is the Amazon Echo Show 15. The Show 15, it works really nice. Here, let me go ahead and power it up. I just installed this little fan back here too, because sometimes in the afternoon it gets a little warm up here, and it's nice having the fan sitting here at the table, having some coffee, just relaxing with the view of the backyard. Well, anyway, you can see it's starting to power up right now. But it's not so important to talk about the... I will go ahead and turn off the fan so we don't have the noise from the fan up here. It's not so important to discuss any of the features about the Echo Show 15, but the mounting, I just want to show you what I did here because it's a little bit different. I needed some way to be able to make sure that it's nice and secure to our corner post, our 6x6 post here, and most importantly, I need to make sure that we can easily remove this in case it's raining out here, because there's no waterproof enclosure on this at this point. And on the back, if you look, I don't know if you can see, but where the speakers are and the electronics inside there, we want to make sure it doesn't get wet. So I installed a Visa type mount. You can see the Visa mount right here. It came out really well. I really like this. But most importantly, let me show you how it is removed, and also the connection, because I did something a little bit different with the connection to the power supply. You can see the power supply down here. Now what's super nice about this Visa mount it's connected, and you'll see, let me show you on the back. On the back of the VESA mount right here, it has this little slide-in bracket right here. And the sliding bracket slides right into this right here. So it's very easy to remove, again, for portability. So we'll put this in the house when it's not being used, and then when we're using it, we just take it out, slide it around it right in, and it's mounted. Now, something else I wanted to talk about, I said this, that had to do with the power. You see what I did here? I modified the normal power supply. It has this little jack here that goes from the power supply down here, and this would normally connect right inside the back of the Echo Show. So what I did, because you can't get to it when you put the VESA mount on here, it has 4 screws, a standard VESA connection. So what I did was I got an extension and I rolled it up on the inside, so one end is permanently plugged in, then the other end has this little adapter. It's this little waterproof adapter here as well. So it's easy to plug and unplug when I bring the entire unit back inside the house. And the only other thing to really make this complete is to maybe put some dressing, some cleanup, like the PVC molding that we did down inside the basement to hide some of the electrical wires. And I could do that. That wouldn't be any problem. But also the fan up here, I painted the fan black. I used black matte paint to kind of match all the black trim everywhere that we have for all the metalworks here for the pavilion. Well, there you have it for this Wings edition of My PI Dream. It's all about DIY, self-help type of projects. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of people would like to do things like this, and that is why I continue to do these and share these with you when I do these projects. Tonight is SNL. Every Saturday night we have SNL Villa Feliz. SNL Villa Feliz is a time when we have fun with our neighbors in the community. We open up our gates and we invite anybody in the community to stop by. It's sort of like a potluck. We sit around, we have good conversation, maybe smoke a few cigars for those who are cigar smokers here, have a few drinks, have some laughs, but mainly enjoy each other's company. And that's what retirement is all about, is doing things like that. So, and the Philippines is one of the best places I can ever imagine of doing these type of retirement activities. Well, anyway, that's about it for now. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more just like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and if you ring that bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the very beautiful, beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.